Wamatinga. Thank you very much.
Sorry, Senator Wamatinga.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I was just about to correct you, but then you realized that I'm Wamatinga. I also realize, Madam Speaker, in support of this motion. Madam Speaker, I happen to come from Nyeri, specifically Madera constituency, where we tend to be honest and truthful men. Madam Speaker, in 2014, after the election, exactly 1 year after election, we had the same incidences happening in Lamu. Needless to say, the now governor was the governor then. Madam Speaker, it is in our memory that after he was arrested, the matter stopped. Madam Speaker, I would want to join my colleagues to condemn violences being perpetrated in Lamu against one specific community. This ethnic profiling, Madam Speaker, it is important we say it the way it is. It is indeed very unfortunate. One lady who I happen to know, Madam Speaker, lost her family 2014. Now she has lost two of her sons who are left then. Madam Speaker, there is a common denominator, and we must face it and say it the way it is. Some of the violences that we saw for the blame on Al-Shabaab, they are people who have taken advantage of the same ethnic profiling and systematically eliminated a particular community. Madam Speaker, it was the same thing in 2014. Incidentally, the then governor, who happened to was re-elected again, is again sitting, and he is the governor again. Yeah, Madam Speaker.
Just hold on, Senator. What's your point of order, Senator?
Madam Speaker, I do not wish to interrupt my brother, Senator Wamatinga, but he should not make allegations which he cannot substantiate. Nobody has mentioned any governor. Nobody has, even the senator for Lamu never mentioned any governor in his contribution to the debate. So he should not mention a person who cannot be called here to defend himself. If he has evidence that he is involved, let him bring a substantive motion and it shall be debated here, and the government will give an opportunity to defend himself. He should not throw allegations at somebody who cannot come to this house to defend himself. He should withdraw those remarks, Madam Speaker.
Senator Wamatinga, as you allege anything, please proceed to substantiate. Otherwise, do not raise it on the floor.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. What I was pointing out, Madam Speaker, is the coincidence. Madam Speaker, we are in a free country where we are ought, and as readers, to point out facts as they are, Madam Speaker. We know in this country, be it the banditry, cattle rustling, most of the crimes that we see being committed, most of the violence that we've seen being melted out, it is indeed driven by political leaders. Madam Speaker, I said I come from Madera, where we are truthful and honest people. And it is important that we point out and call it out the way it is. Madam Speaker, we must interrogate the coincidence.
Senator Wamatinga, kindly substantiate that the problems in Lamu are politically instigated, if that is what your assertion.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It would be impossible to do that within the next 5 minutes.
In which case, please withdraw.
And what I would say, Madam Speaker, is it is important that we, as political leader, take it upon ourselves that the problem we have in this country is...
Senator Wamatinga, please withdraw if you're not substantiating.
Madam Speaker, given opportunity, I would lay the documents on this house that indeed in 2014 we had the same problem and somebody was arrested, Madam Speaker. Give me a chance, I come with the documents tomorrow showing that 1 year after election we had the same problem, 1 year after election we have the same problem again. Coincidentally, the same governor was the governor then. Madam Speaker, I'll be more than prepared to do that tomorrow.
Please submit the evidence to substantiate your allegation.
Well guided, Madam Speaker. As I go on, Madam Speaker, it is very important that we as a leadership in this country stop sharing blame where it doesn't belong. Madam Speaker, a life lost in any part of this country, violence committed to any Kenyan in any part of this country, it is important that we condemn it with the heaviest terms that it deserves. Madam Speaker, I would want to say for so long we fought the menace of violence, of terrorism. Madam Speaker, I'm thanking Senator Muthama that we lost many Kenyans through the bomb blast. Madam Speaker, we must say it the way it is. We have the capacity as leaders to stop this violence. What we lack is political goodwill, and I want to thank C.S. Kidiki. Just the other day, he toured the same place with the Senator for Lamu, and as I conclude, Madam Speaker, I also want to take this opportunity to pass my message of condolences to the gallant soldiers who lost their lives as they were doing their work, and also say, Madam Speaker, the government indeed is doing a lot to control, but we as in the leadership must also say it the way it is. Madam Speaker, I support.
Senator Beatrice.
Madam Speaker.